Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Saturday of Coping with Life. I am your host, Scott. How is everybody? Yay! I do hope everybody is doing well. It's Saturday. And I hope everybody's having a great day. So, I want to thank each and every one of you. You matter. If you're not feeling well, mentally, physically, emotionally, reach out to somebody, tell them that they care. But, speak to somebody, talk to them, tell them what's up, If you have something to say, say it. Don't harbor it. Just, get it out there. Be honest. Honesty, is, good. Because when you hide things and when you try and sweep things under the rug or let things fester for a long time, you're going to be in a rude awakening. So I would say just get it off your chest. Say it. Either it will or will not get better. Just have to be willing to take a risk and, believe what your mind and gut is telling you and go from there. So, with that said, let's get this week's episode, which is just, video games. Why not? So I play a lot of video games. It is a hobby that I really enjoy. And one of the major things that I have been playing recently is Star Wars: The Fallen Order. And I don't. I'm not somebody who is going to change things to the hardest difficulty. Because, I already have life cranked up to the hardest difficulty. And it doesn't work out well for me. So, I admit, I play on easy. On games, I play easy mode. I used to play things on uber difficulty, but, as I'm getting older, I just want to enjoy stories and just relax, not get frustrated, and sometimes easy mode is frustrating in itself. Especially when games have a mode below easy mode after you keep on failing on easy mode. And I'm looking at you, Metal Gear Solid 5, with the chicken hat mode, the baby mode. Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool. Then you have the newer Super Mario games where if you keep on failing, you have Luigi show you how to do it. But look at me, I'm better than you. It's me, Luigi. But no, I play a lot of video games. I have said that on many occasions that I play video games. I think the last game that I said that I was playing was Genshin Impact. I played that a little bit, but not as much. My thing is now just watching people play video games. Depression and just going through things that makes my, that's easier for me. And I don't play my Xbox much anymore. I play my PlayStation 5. Some of the games that I've played that I kind of got over pretty quickly. NASCAR 5, I think. Next month, the new NASCAR game comes out. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to get it, but it is interesting. I am a big NASCAR fan, and we're currently later today, on Saturday, the 18th of September, is the third race in the first half of the playoffs. And hopefully my driver makes it through to the next round. He wrecked 2 weeks ago. He had a speeding penalty last week. But, NASCAR video games, I can make him lead every single lap on the hardest difficulty. Yeah. Actually, when it comes to NASCAR, I do crank it up. Because I don't want to do a 500 lap race and be plus 250 laps. It's like, I won this race, and while everybody is on that 250, I win. Yeah. That can get a little out of hand. So I do crank it up. That is a wrestling video game. But if it's like, Demon Souls or Star Wars, but then you have games that I probably will never go back to, like Final Fantasy XIV. For multiple reasons, I think I'm done with that franchise, but not the franchise. Final Fantasy XIV. The reason why I was playing it is no longer applicable, so I think that is done. So even though the new extension for that comes out in November, but yeah, a lot of the games that I really enjoyed playing, I'm kind of refrained from, because it's just, moving on with life, going from there. But there's a lot of the games that I do enjoy playing, and I like when people come up to me and suggest new games. And so that is what I do. I do enjoy gaming a lot right now. I'm not hardcore. I'm not what do they call them? Tryhards. I'm not a tryhard, but I do play. I dabble in GTA Online. I'm not a tryhard. I don't grieve people. Don't like being randomly killed from somebody on an oppressive Merc 2. But I just like driving around, and that's That's what I do. So I'm usually always in passive mode unless the game forces me to do stuff with my businesses. But yeah, I'm not a fan of just randomly being killed for no reason. Usually, I usually quit, and I've never been a fan of that. I can't really handle that mentally. So I don't. Um, so I'm usually in path mode because I've had friends who play GTA, and so when they're around, we like to kill each other. That I'm okay because we're having fun. But then when other people try and interfere, I'm like, I'm done. I just shut down mentally and go, it's not for me. But it is okay that, I wonder what your gaming habits are if you play games. And yes, I consider anybody who plays mobile games or any, Bejeweled or Solitaire as gamers. It is a community that is very toxic, but to me, if you like games, no matter how simplistic or easy or how mind infuriating it may be, welcome. But video games, lately in my world, I really haven't been wanting to play games. I may turn on the console, and it's like, whatever. Because right now, and in all honesty, I'm not happy currently in my life. I'm not in a well place. I tried to be, but I'm exhausted, and sometimes I'm just tired because it's, and I just think, and recently I've been trying to do more stuff, be a little bit more productive. But, it is what it is, and, I find it funny that, my mind goes in waves, and there will be times where all I want to do is play video games. And all that I want to do is just game. And if you have the means, and you have the free time, go for it. But don't neglect the stuff that you need to take care of. However, right now I do have a few things that I have to get to. But I don't, because I choose, and that is a choice that my mind makes. Like, nope, I gotta do this first. And so I've been prioritizing a few things, And that's been making my gaming experience a little bit better. But it's just one of those things where I'm glad that I have the means to play video games and be creative and, explore worlds, and that kind of makes me happy. But I play games a lot, and I'm it's just one of those things where the newer games don't mean much to me. And my mind's like, what was this game that you played at this time on this console? It's like, oh, yeah, I would like to revisit some of those franchises instead of those games. But, it's just one of those things that accessibility to those older games, just not a thing. And it would be nice if the backwards compatibility library was more extensive, because I would definitely take advantage of that wholeheartedly. And I've stopped streaming, not because I didn't like it, not because I didn't have a lot of fun. I'm not in the right mindset to stream, and because there's things that I like gaming to, oh look, I just built this amazing thing in Minecraft, or oh, this is cool. But lately it's not. But I want to. However, I it's not always just depression, but gaming, it ebbs and flows. So I was, I had to take a small break to, realign, because I love gaming, and there's a lot of games that I love playing. And, sometimes I can be a lot hard on myself, and I'm trying really hard to see the side of me falling down in my depression. And it's hard to claw myself back up. But when you think about the stuff that, sometimes, the thing that you really like doing, the thing that you look forward to, just is hard. And for me, sometimes I don't want to game, sometimes I do want to game. And, it is what it is. It's a thing that I have to live with, but, I like playing games, and I like doing things that I'm into. Sometimes I want to play Xbox. Sometimes I want to just play like a PlayStation 3 game. But sometimes I just, want to sit back and relax, watch, someone play, and, but, and yeah, sometimes there's, scars and souvenirs, and it's just, trying to be entertained, and, but I do. There's going to be many times where I'll talk about video games and many more. But, games. I've always been a gamer. I, played Atari, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo. Really enjoyed Nintendo games growing up. There's many nostalgic games that I will forever be interested in. And I really wish there would be, not, ports or, hey, buy this game. But, that's not. A lot of the newer game devs, they don't want to really re-release or bring back games that at the time may not have been popular, but now it's like the reboots and remasters that are coming out, it doesn't need to be that way, because sometimes they're not that good. But I want something that's like good, like, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remastered is like, I don't need that. Because there's not that much difference between that and what was already out there, and it's not coming to the console. Which, now if it came to the consoles, then yes, because we don't have access to those games, but Steam already had them, so it was kind of pointless. But I'm not somebody who follows, fanboyism. I do have opinions, and I have changed over the years, but hopefully I can touch more about gaming and be less depressing. But that has been an amazing episode of Coping with Life. I am your host, Scott. Please tell me what you think of gaming, and if you do any gaming, thank you so much. Have a blessed day. I bid you adieu.